It's a pretty frigid December day in our nation's capital. We got our space heaters on full blast up in the booth at FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington football team. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll run on first down. Kendrick. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And Washington has taken a first quarter lead. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lines.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
At their own 25-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun, and he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 8. And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown.
Washington.
So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Play action. Now Wentz. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we drop. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 25-yard line.
Toss play, Cohen, right side. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now a play fake. Wentz. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
The 39-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Huntley looking downfield for... That's caught inside the 20. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. Now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 9-yard line.
On 2nd down now, Kendrick. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Washington. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
From the gun, Huntley. Escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. The quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
For the extra point.
A 5-yard touchdown. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. And it's 21-3.
Makes this Washington 21. Eagles 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for them.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
First down.
Wentz connecting with his tight end, Goddard. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A good down to possibly take a shot. And, in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on second and inches.
23-yard line.
Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second.
21-3 is your score after 1.
The end of the first quarter with this Washington 21, Eagles 3.
Extra bulk up front for second and inches. 3 tight ends. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on second and goal. Wentz on the give to Sanders. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
With the way things have gone in this game, I think they've got to consider going for it here. I realize it's just the second quarter, so they're not panicking, but they need something to give them positive momentum to get things going.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
To throw on 2nd down, Huntley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Huntley. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
The 46-yard line.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Philadelphia.
Working from the gun, Wentz. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? On 2nd down, it's Cohen. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And goal at the 3-yard line.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Reagor, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
makes the
Big time for them.
21.
How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Huntley. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
48-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, Huntley sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. And what everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
And they'll run it here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a first carry from their fullback. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. This one caught out wide by Landry. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down at the Eagles' 23-yard line.
From the gun, Huntley. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Huntley buying time to his left. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And the 10-year bet knocks it through the goalpost, and the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
On the return, the Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field to the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a first and 10 at their own 22. They'll start with a quick throw complete out to the right. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Montez Sweat picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more than he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And he'll take it just outside the 40. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over first and 10. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike, let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he's just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Throwing on first down. Huntley. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Intercepted.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
The ball carrier.
Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
They try again with Cohen. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
The ball carrier. He was brought down by Cole Holcomb. A 3-yard pickup. And it's
this offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. It got his man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And a big 32-yard play on third. Wentz. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate, but it's going to be second down. Now Cohen. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. Rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. They dialed up a 3rd and 1 blitz defensively. It worked.
Yeah, and a lot of people would think, hey, they thought pass and they guessed right. In a lot of cases, you bring the blitz just to mess up the blocking on a running play. Instead, in this situation, the run wasn't there. They just followed everything right back to the quarterback.
A 59-yard attempt.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll try the left side. Kendrick. And nothing but daylight ahead. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
They'll try the left side. Kendrick. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Second.
They'll keep it on the ground. Kendrick. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain
on 3rd down. Kendrick. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will get the lead up to 14. So just enough juice to get the 3, and I think that wind at the back helped a little bit there.
Certainly did, and to me that tells me that head coach knows his kicker and realized the wind was at his back. That was probably the outer limits of what he could make, and he knew the wind might be able to aid him and get that ball over the crossbar, and it did.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Check 48's the mark. Check 48's the mark.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Here's Wentz to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Grade 15. Grade 15. 48's mark. 6 man.
Throwing his Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw is Wentz. This ball complete to Rager. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
How about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
Yeah, at the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And this time he is in. Miles Sanders, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. No success on 1st down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
And this carries into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Huntley. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marched off another 15 against your squad.
And across the midfield, stripe into Eagle territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
Huntley to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On first down, Kendrick. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 13 yards there and a Washington first. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Kyle
Duggar up to make the tackle.
Pick up a 3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Huntley eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Washington on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
On second down, here's the option. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
5-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game. And he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Here's Huntley. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
To number 22.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
3rd and 1.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Kendrick. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Watch the screen. Pass. 555. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to.
And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And they will take a knee here. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. So it's Washington getting the victory here. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for Washington, it will wind up a 500 season as the win means they'll finish right at 8-8. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they'll limp to the finish line with a final record of 5-11. And this is a team that has a few good pieces in place, but could stand to get deeper and younger all around. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gault.